New Year.
I'm on the phone tonight because it's not working on here on the computer right now, but I'll figure it out
It's
as we
all
go
good.
through.
It's all good. I just put in a new router a couple weeks ago, and I haven't even set it up. I was like, oh damn, so I had to set everything up. But yeah, we're back for another new
Hell
year,
yeah.
baby. So what's up, Chris?
Oh, not much. What's up with you? How you doing?
Oh man, so I'll talk a little shop real quick. I don't know if I showed this book since we've been here. Did I show this book? I don't remember if I showed this one. This
I believe so.
Yeah, so this is the latest book that I have out.
What's up,
So this
Mark?
is Einstein's
What's up,
Origins.
guys?
Hey, what up, Dave? How you doing? And
Good. How you guys doing?
what I've been doing, yeah, I've been chilling. Oh man, busy. I showed you guys a couple things what I've been working on. A couple projects I have coming out. I've literally been working on 3 new comics simultaneously. Well, actually 4, and one's in development. I have 2 completed, and I literally wrote like about 12 issues to each one. So I have right now like 2 books that are completed. Um the first 3 issues. I did 3 issues on each book. And the one I showed you guys earlier, I don't mind mentioning that. That's already copyrighted everything. The Panda Fairy. That's the first issue that we did. And so I actually made 3, 6, 7. And I'm working on, yeah, so I made 7 comics in the last couple of weeks. Hey, what up? Happy New
Nice.
Year, kid. So I made
Hello,
7
everyone.
comics. I love the Mohawk. Yeah, baby. So I made about 7 comics in the last 6 to 7 weeks. And I'm talking about I've been killing myself. So I have one that's coming out soon. It's called Lee from Hell's Kitchen. And that's in print right now. So it should be available on the 26th of January. So I should have it
Nice.
hopefully by then. And then I have another book going right. Like it's literally as I have that book being made, I have the second book already in the printers. So as soon as that book gets right now they're assembling the book, so it's pretty much printed. So it's just going through an assembly process, and then it'll be put together and mailed out to me. So right
That's
after that
legit.
I'm gonna be doing the book. So I just have a lot of craziness going on. I'm doing we're doing a comics con. It's out in the St. George Ferry out in Staten Island. So if you guys are around in the area, come check us out. Gonna be filming like gonna be showing a film of Black Panther on
Okay.
so
Oh,
picture it.
nice.
It's gonna be Black Panther, but it's gonna be on like an old screen.
Speaking of cons, what's the
Ooh.
next Comic Con you guys are all going to? I heard there's a couple coming up pretty soon.
Well, me personally, I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm gonna be in a lot of cons. So the first one I'm gonna be in. So I'm gonna go to everyone I can. Of course, the New York Comic Con. I'm actually on reserve to get a table there. So hopefully somebody drops out. Then I'm in New York Comic Con. But I'm gonna go to I have a lot of local cons coming up in the New York, New Jersey, Connecticut area. I'm gonna be going to, or I'm gonna be in. Like I got another show coming up in February. That's gonna be in Manhattan. That damn congestion pricing. Oh man, I tell you, man, New York City, you gotta be rich to live here now.
Yep.
Poor people that live here. So, I mean, also like I was telling you guys about that, the diamond distributor that went bankrupt. That's a really big deal because I personally know at least one comic distributor, um, that's out here in Staten Island, and she's pretty much to the point that it's gotten so bad that she can't get comics anymore. That's it. She just can't. That's it. So she's got to just stick to like custom stuff, and it's just messing up the whole business. I want to take that distribution route. I don't know if you guys understand what Diamond does, but they literally for
Well,
like since a while, since forever. I'm
but
gonna say
she
it's
that individual's not utilizing Lunar or Penguin.
yes, yes, they're not utilizing Lunar and Penguin. Those are the other 2 big distributors. So Diamond was more like for the tri-state area, it was pretty much the distributor. So them going out of business, it actually affects a lot of comic shops out here. Like you said, if
Yeah.
they're not if they're not listed for the other stuff, they're not going to be able to receive any service. That's apparently from what I've been hearing from comic owner I know, Hypnotronic Comics. Her name is Joy, and she pretty much put out on her Instagram. I'll show it to you guys later what she said exactly. But yeah, she really can't even get any more comics. So she's just sticking to like the older stuff that she has that she's going to be distributing. So this just has a big impact on people. I would love to pick up that distribution, but you know, I would have to buy like I mean the printing presses I would need alone would be incredible. I would need a whole damn warehouse. Anyway, I got a couple of million they want to lend me real quick. Come on, we'll make the money back. Hey, I'm being
I wish I had a
optimistic,
couple
man.
million.
Well, like you know, Diamond kind of had themselves that was like coming in you know years and
Yeah,
years. You know,
course.
after hurting comic book shops with constant damages and not refulfilling, you know,
Yes.
ratios and just
Yeah.
reorders and so forth. You know, because of the way they packaged, it didn't really take care of the product. You know, they were just throwing stuff on pallets and so forth. So this was going on for years and years, and then this was getting back to Marvel and DC. And then back, I think it was what in 2022, they announced that
Yeah, it was
Marvel
shortly
and
after COVID.
Yes.
that they were losing distribution rights to Marvel and DC, and they just focused on the other companies like Boom, Image, and so forth.
Yeah.
So you know, it was only a matter of time.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, and that's the thing about it too. Is what you were saying is true, Dave. It's about neglect,
Yeah,
and that is a true
absolutely. Yeah.
thing because I remember even back like I'd say at least in the '90s is when I started seeing this being a real problem. Like
Yep.
how they would just like I would get complaints all the time. Because look at all these books. There's like 80 books room, and I can't sell these guys. Like I used to know LCSs,
Yeah.
they used to tell me that they can't sell them like this. You know, we sell them
Or
in
they've got to
pristine
sell them at a
condition.
loss.
Yeah, you know, so
Yeah.
it's just like
Like
it's just years of neglect on their end. And you know, I mean, I get it sometimes, like because this is a family business, so I think when it was started by the original owners, like you know, there was a passion in it. But then I always feel like when the kids take over, like you know, maybe the passion's not there because it wasn't something that they started. I always feel like that's an iffy thing, like especially when it comes to like, companies or leaving anything to anybody. You got to make sure that the person that you're gonna give this to is going to represent
Yep.
you as
Yeah.
if
You also
you
have
were
to have
still
the same
alive.
passion as
Yeah,
you did.
and that's the problem. A lot of people just want to make money. See, in New York, it's snatch and grab always. So there were always like, you know, thousands and thousands of books going out. So it's always like, you know, they were almost putting them out. Like I remember one thing, seeing them rolling a whole sack of comics along with the newspapers, because sometimes they would bring it with the newspaper house, but they were told specifically, come into the store with it, don't drop it. They would sometimes drop them with the newspaper. This is why I was like about 16, 17. I would see this and I would see comics in the street. I had a friend who had a comic shop, not comic shop, he had a newsstand, and they would throw the newspaper in the street and his comics in the street. And I would take them and just, you know, put them to the side because I want to see the comics get messed up. I was a comic nerd, so I see these comics on the floor in the big box. I already know what they are. And you see newspaper next to it and it's raining. You're like, what are you guys doing? And, you know,
Yep.
so,
Yeah.
I mean, I still have a lot of those barcodes. Like, I used to laugh at those because, honestly, we used to think growing up those were going to be the most worthless ones, where it turns out I used to buy a lot of them because I just got to a point where I just couldn't find the, like, and that day, it was mostly the Spider-Man head that was in the comic, and everybody was after that Spider-Man head for everything. It didn't matter what comic it was, that Spider-Man head. But, you know, I was like, I was working at the time close to this newsstand, so I was just like, well, I'll get all my comics from here. Okay, don't have the stamp. Big deal. I'll pick up one along the way. And I started picking up a lot of newsstands, like, you know, extra ones that I would just get. Maybe one's a little damaged. I remember I get a couple that were damaged, and I learned how to press back then, like how to press a comic. I just didn't do it a lot because I was always afraid I was going to screw it up. I did my Amazing Spider-Man 300, and I gotta tell you, I had a small dent on the corner of it. It came out 9/8 perfect, but it was
nice.
like, you know,
So
but that was big for me because that was anxiety. That was a big ass cover to do. You know, I'm like, I don't want to mess it up.
So Mark,
But
what
yeah.
does this really mean for Diamond and like going forward?
Oh, well, we only talked about it on the surface level with comic books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We often just know Diamond as a comic book distributor, and
Yep.
they're actually known for a lot more than just comic books.
Yeah.
They do toys, they do games, they do apparel as well. They a lot of pop culture stuff that they supply. Outside of just like what we think of the comic books, but with them with them filing for Chapter 11, obviously they can still operate for the time being. In the short interim, and I think they were saying in their note that they anticipate staying through March, and obviously it's up to you, obviously not us, but like people who have brick and mortars and online retailers that
Yeah.
to continue to pre-order through Diamond so that they can basically keep the doors open. Otherwise, if you're a brick and mortar or an online retailer and you just stop purchasing pre-orders and go through Lunar or Penguin, Random House, then they're going to be out quicker than we think.
Yeah.
But they at least anticipate staying through March. But what happens afterwards, who knows? It leaves like a giant sector in the market.
Because I did see that they were selling off.
They
I
are
think it was
selling
the
that.
games
Yeah.
portion.
Yep. They're trying to sell off some of their assets. Yeah.
Yep. They're selling off the games portion. They have signed um like a signed agreement basically that not that it's finalized yet, but somebody's buying some part of it. So another part of it, not the games portion piece, but I mean it sounds like a cluster. It's going to be absolutely insane. I mean, it was a massive shakeup for LCSs when Diamond stopped doing
Yeah.
Marvel and DC. I mean, DC
Yeah.
ended
Yeah.
up going to Tuesdays shortly
Yeah.
before,
I
and
know, right? Remember that?
like,
Yeah. Comic books used to be just on Wednesdays, and then
yep,
the shakeup moved them
Yeah.
to
Comic Book
Tuesdays with
Wednesday.
these. Yeah. Yep.
Wow. Yeah, the
yeah,
business
I've still
has
got those on
changed.
sale Wednesday covers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those are
Comic Book
honestly one of
Wednesday.
my favorite variants to this day. I still want to get one slab, but they're just not worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it'll be interesting to see who ends up making these agreements. Who buys those specific distribution rights to those different sectors that Diamond managed for what they've been in business for 43 years.
yeah.
Well,
It's a long time.
and why doesn't Marvel just distribute their own comics? Why doesn't DC just distribute their own comics? Like, I don't
So
understand why there's this third party middleman.
so there was there's that discussion, and Marvel and DC had that, back in the day. They used to do that on their own, before
Yeah.
this. And they realized that it's just so much logistically, such a headache and a lot of work that goes
It would just
involved.
be easier to have somebody else do it for them.
Yep, have somebody else do it, do it for them. They pay them a small fee,
Mhm.
out of their cut, and and then the distributor puts that cut towards the retailer, whoever's buying it through them,
Yeah.
and everybody gets a small cut, and they've been doing that for 40 something years now. So
Yeah,
it's been
Who
working out.
who prints the books for Marvel and DC? Is it Marvel and DC or is it Diamond? Like, was it Diamond or?
Diamond never printed out books.
That's what I thought. Okay,
Yeah.
They're
they
just
they're just
distribute
solely
it to
took
them?
it in and distributed it out.
they get
Yeah.
they get the product, they deliver it to whoever buys it through them.
Just think
Okay,
of
okay.
Diamond as the delivery service for Marvel and DC back then. That's what I'm saying, guys. Listen, everybody out there. Let's do a GoFundMe. I want to buy this damn distribution. I want to own it. I want to own it. I'm
So-
telling you. I'm gonna look into this. You laugh now. We will own this.
But like,
And-
this is the worst business model in the world. You've got
Yes.
you make the book, somebody prints it for you, you then give it to a distributor to distribute it to a shop to then sell it to the consumer.
But think
Yeah.
about it like this, though. If
There's
you're
like
Marvel-
5 people who touch
Yeah.
that book before it even gets to you.
But think about it like this: if you
Yeah.
are printing books and you're
Yeah.
selling hundreds of thousands of copies a week,
You,
I mean,
yeah, you
you're
just
gonna
don't have-
need that kind of help. I mean,
yeah, you
I
don't
need a
have the
distributor
manpower.
yet, but
Yeah.
once I get to that point, then yeah, I'm either have to become a distributor myself or rely on someone else because of the logistic headaches and nightmares
And
that come
remember,
along with it.
it's not just comic books. They have all the other merchandising that they
Yeah.
ship out too. It's
Yeah.
a lot of
Yeah, I
of
was looking.
manpower that they
I
take
was looking
care of.
at the website. Like, I knew that they were a distributor for comics until like you mentioned. I didn't know they did all this other stuff,
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
that
that's
like the
why
just
website and everything. Like
yeah,
it's,
that's
I
all
can't
we
believe
think
it.
about it is just comic books. They do a ton of crap that they
Yeah, it's a
distribute. Yeah,
lot.
it's a lot. I guess if you're a smaller publisher, like say for example, I'm trying to think of like a small publisher who's like a really small publisher nowadays.
oh man.
Um,
I don't
um,
even know anymore.
I can't even
like
think about.
I feel like they've
I
all
guess
blown up over the years.
I guess
Yeah,
would you consider Boom Comics a small publisher? I guess it's
Probably.
Yeah, I would.
maybe
Absolute.
small on the smaller
Absolute's
end.
probably
Yeah,
one of the smaller ones.
a small
Yeah.
like Boom or Red 5 Comics or
Uh, uh,
the
uh.
oh, look at that. There you go.
nice.
Nice.
Um,
Oh
On a
man,
side
man.
note, I do like Boom Comics recently. I've been reading
Boom
stuff
Comics is pretty
recently.
cool. I like this
yeah,
stuff
I
too.
would consider them as
Yeah.
because you got the big three. It's Marvel, DC, and Image, and then you got everyone else.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
so yeah, if you're a small publisher like Boom Comics, for example, like theoretically you could do it all yourself. You can print it, save the money through the
Oh, for
middleman,
sure.
and have these retailers order to you, and you ship it out, and then you get
That's what I'm doing.
you know
I pretty much did exactly what you're saying. I put my own stuff. I distribute my own stuff, and I
Mhm.
have my own website, and I find that to be good for now. But if I ever needed like more distributionary help, of course I would seek it out. But I think
yeah.
that the
When you
way,
blow up,
listen, you
See,
gotta understand something about comics is that it's a dying business, okay?
yeah,
But
it really
it's
is.
not. But it's not dead, okay? See,
Mhm.
I understood this when I entered this. This is a dying industry. But the thing about what we have to our advantage right now is innovation and technology that they didn't have back in the day. Because what Dave said was totally true. Like, so someone like me, I'm a self-publisher. I don't crowdfund. I raise my money. I print my own comics. So therefore, I have all that kind of control over what I do on my end. Distributing wise, yes, I bring it to the local comic shops myself, and I work out a deal with them per book, and I do it. So you see, like what we're doing, like it's not just me that's doing it. There's other comic people
Yep.
as well who are in the same line that I'm in, who are doing the exact same thing. So this
Yeah.
is a model that is pretty much coming to a point where like the distribution looks like it's going to be cut out because once you have everything set up, I mean, and then like I have friends who have I'm going to start doing that myself. I have to set up my files because I can actually print comics on Amazon as well. It's kind of
What's
like
up,
a
Cade?
60. Hey, what's up, Kate? How you doing? It's kind of like a 60-40 split when they do it, so they get 60% and you get 40. But they do everything. I mean, they print the comic, they ship it out to your customers, everything.
That's legit.
So you see, like things like this. This is why I feel like Diamond is just pretty much falling to the wayside because what Diamond should have been doing was innovating with the
Yeah.
business. But
Oh,
what you're
yeah.
doing is you're just staying stagnant and you're not you're not following the trends, the innovations. Like, I don't need to go to a big publishing company. 10 years ago, I may have need to done this, but now I could do this on my own where I couldn't 10 years ago, 5 years ago, couldn't do this. Okay. That shows you the change in what's going on. So distribution right now, me as a startup company, and I'm selling a decent amount of comics. I mean, I don't need a distributor, and I feel like by that time comes, what we have now is like I said, we have websites. They didn't have this back when we were growing up. We
So
never had websites. So now I can even if I don't want to go to any stores, I could distribute them myself and sell them on my
well, you
website.
could do Whatnot. You could do
Yeah,
There's
so
plenty
many
of
more
places to go.
options.
Instagram, you can sell. Like
Yes.
there's a lot of places that you can go to sell. But
Yeah.
yeah.
my
And
biggest
yeah.
thing, and like, have you guys ever seen how Diamond ships books to like local comic shops?
Yeah.
It's
Oh, yeah.
disgusting.
They
Oh, yeah.
ship
Like
them.
they
I'm
literally
telling
just
you.
put them right on top
This-
of each other, pack it, tape it shut, and I mean the books don't sit in there nicely. They move
No.
around, they move back and forth, side to side. I'm like, who thought this was a good idea? Yes, obviously, like Diamond doesn't give a shit if you get a 9.8. They don't care. That's not what they're in the business for. They're in the business of getting it from point A to point B and make money off of that, which I understand. But if somebody's saying to you, hey, the way that I'm getting this is not right, wouldn't you change up the way that you're shipping? Like,
You would think so, yeah.
Check these
you
out.
know, like if
And they
you're
they did
constantly hearing the same feedback, change shit.
they did
Wow,
listen to
this is
some of
shit.
their people or retailers and stuff like that over the because there was so many complaints over the years, and they did over time like fix some of their shipping habits because I remember
Yeah.
seeing some of the stuff online, but there's a lot of complaints, still of damages and so forth. It was just happening over and over.
I mean, they've got more complaints than CGC does. Shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
But yeah, it's just like you said. It's just the way they ship them. I've been seeing this since I was a kid. They just never like you're the distributor. You're like, okay, here you go. That's it. It's about throw it here, throw it there.
It's
Nope.
As long
honestly,
as it's
it's reminiscent of the times when they used to just like wrap up the newspaper in string and throw it onto the sidewalk and say, "There you go, pass these out." Like
Have a nice day.
that's what it seems
Yeah.
like for the 21st century.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Go
definitely.
ahead, Alex. What were you saying?
Alex.
yeah, I totally lost track of what I was gonna say.
Sorry.
Alex,
No, it's
wait a
okay.
minute. He was resetting there. I saw the eyes that were going back in your head. He was resetting.
It's been a long day.
We're glad to be back, Cade.
Yeah, thank
Dude,
you,
I
thank you.
literally came back from an interview after being in traffic for 2.5 hours.
Oh Jesus.
And
Damn,
yeah,
that's that California traffic. How close are you to the fires?
I'm 4 hours away from the fires.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm in the Central
all right.
Valley, but I'm actually going down south this weekend to visit family though.
Nice.
I know there's a fire that's gonna be in Ventura, so we'll see how that goes. Yay! The West is in flames.
Oh man, California's burned the Palisades. That place will never be rebuilt again, unfortunately. That's sad. That's
Yeah,
sad.
see, like,
It's
you
sad
see
because the
earthquakes and
millionaires are not even.
fires,
Oh Jesus!
and
So
you guys
speaking
have
of
like
Hollywood,
you guys have extreme weather too, don't you? Like a lot of
No, we
snow.
don't have no weather like
No?
that, man. We got
Not
water
not
up there all the
not
time.
like that.
Nah,
Yeah,
nah,
That's
nah.
okay.
I mean,
You guys don't
that's
have
a
extreme weather? All right.
You
we'll
guys
get
we
do.
Just
Nor'easter
us.
every now and again and get
we
dumped
do
on by
like
2 to 4 feet.
snow. We get
Yeah.
a lot of snow.
Yeah.
Like I'm getting some snow up here in Vermont tomorrow, but it's not
Yeah.
fires.
I'd rather have
That's
snow than fires. Damn.
Yeah, I think so. That's
I
why
would
I'm
agree
staying
with
on
that
the East
statement.
Coast.
Yeah.
Every
You
year
can
there's
dig
a
your way out of
fire.
snow.
yeah.
Yeah.
Every year there's a fire that goes on.
Where you
There's
could just stay your
always
ass home.
yeah.
Exactly.
While over here you evacuate and lose all your stuff and shit. Like yeah. I saw
Oh
some
my
like
God.
people like online saying like I saved a lot like there was a comic book person apparently that I follow on Instagram. I forgot the name that they saved like all the stuff that they could took. They said like I had to get this big box of comics out of here. I was like, no, that's dedication.
Yeah.
Yo, trust me, if that was me and my that's the first thing I
You
would do.
Mike,
My
I think
collection would
you
have
would
been
have just
airlifted out of
stayed
there.
out. I think you would have just stayed and have your house like take your whole house. I don't know.
No,
You
no,
probably
I
would have
would have
stayed and
just
fight the
stayed.
fire yourself.
I would have just yelled at the fire and told it, if it dares burn my shit, I'm gonna kick your ass. I just yell at the
I would
fire.
sue you for everything you have, fire.
Oh, so you guys want to laugh? Look at this. Look at this, guys. Look. Remember I told you I don't mess around. Now look. Remember, look. It's still
What's that kid in
sealed.
Thor?
See? The Spider-Man 3. This is one of them. I found them on the way. Remember I told you I have a
Oh,
bunch
wow.
of these.
Hey,
Still
no,
Okay.
sealed. I won't
Hey,
watch that ever.
Mike, you should sell
Spider-Man
those on your
3.
website. You need to sell those on your website for this kind of price. Just do
But I
it. I
gotta
mean,
have it.
people will
It's,
buy it.
I know, but I
Spider-Man
gotta
3
have it,
or
man.
Spider-Man Homecoming? Which is better?
Spider-Man
Homecoming.
Homecoming. What are you kidding me? There's
Right?
not even a
I was-
comparison.
I think it was
Why is
Dylan
that even a
Stark who
comparison?
posted on
That's not even-
Instagram was
That's a
like,
trick question.
hot is Spider-Man 3, cold is Spider-Man Homecoming. I was like, what the fuck is this guy smoking? Spider-Man 3 is
Spider-Man-
so garbage.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Whoever likes Spider-Man 3, please send them to my direction because I have
He
never
will
met
give you a free
anybody who liked that
DVD.
movie.
If you like Spider-Man 3, he will give you a free
You know-
Cade wants
okay.
that free DVD.
You gotta
The free
understand
Blu-ray.
something.
Hey,
This
wait.
was a
Wait, we should do
So
we
I
should do a
can't give
raffle.
it away. Spider-Man 3 totally close.
We should do a giveaway,
I should
Chris,
give this away,
in
right?
which he gives away his Spider-Man 3 DVD.
So I can
Yeah.
agree that Spider-Man 3 had some nice moments, but you put emo Peter Parker Topher Grace
Dancing.
Venom,
thank
Sandman, and then Harry Osborn as whatever goblin you want to call him. And it was just hot garbage the whole time through.
God, I was just looking
Yeah.
at that. I remember watching that movie, thinking to myself, it can't get worse than I'm seeing now. That was only the first 20 minutes. I was like, it can't get worse. No, there's no way. So I'm
I
sitting
know,
there.
like Mike, I told you and Chris, like when I saw it, like Mike said it was a sign, but apparently, like when I saw it, like a blackout happened during like the
You
middle of the
see?
movie.
I told you. I told you.
It was like it was weird. I don't know if you guys ever been in a movie theater, but it's like blacked out. It's kind of weird, but it was
Yeah,
funny
man.
though. It's like oh, it's doing Spider-Man 3. There's like I was like, oh.
Oh my God. All I know.
Mark has been silent. I think he's a big fan of Spider-Man 3. Hasn't
Me?
said anything against it.
No, that movie was trash, man.
Man,
What are you
No,
guys
I'm
looking
just-
forward to in 2025?
All right, Mark. I just realized I don't think you and I have ever been on a live together.
really?
I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, because I think you've been on it when I haven't been on it.
Oh, maybe that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he always asks.
Nice to meet
"Who's gonna
you."
Be on it, and
There we
then when
go.
we tell him
What's
no,
up?
he always puts on. That's
I just realized that. Oh my God,
Yeah.
Chris is frozen because we were
I'm
talking about
frozen.
Spider-Man 3 for too much.
Uh-oh.
God damn.
Must be that upstate New
There we
York.
go.
internet.
Oh, there we go.
It was working fine on the phone. Maybe that's the key.
Oh,
It's just doing it on
uh-oh.
the phone from now on.
Oh,
Oh,
there
snap,
you go.
wait.
no.
Oh,
Don't worry,
wait, that was
it's the reprint.
original. You
It's the
No,
reprint. It's the
no.
reprint.
Reprint.
Don't worry.
messed us
What are you
up.
guys looking forward to most in 2025?
Me?
Well, I'm looking forward to honestly Daredevil Born Again. Have you guys seen the trailer? It
Yeah.
actually
Oh,
looks
yeah.
like it's
It looks
it's season 4 of Netflix Daredevil.
It looks like Kevin Feige probably finally woke up and realized, wait, we gotta start making money again. Hold
no.
on. Yeah.
This Daredevil, you guys see She-Hulk, like that episode where Daredevil came
Yep.
in?
Yeah.
So disappointed. I
Came
was like,
in? Is that
Yeah,
really the lingo you want to go with?
It came in.
oh, yeah, that's right.
He came in, yeah. He came in and did a walk of shame afterwards. Because even the
All right,
blind man
whatever.
can see.
I stand by it. He came in. I don't. Anyway, he came in She-Hulk.
Sorry.
And then anyway, I was so disappointed. I worried like, oh my God, this is how they're gonna do
Yeah.
Daredevil. But now with this
Yeah.
trailer, looks like they're going back to like the roots of the Daredevil series on
Yeah.
Netflix, and I'm so excited to see what this is gonna do. I just hope they don't disappoint us. I hope
I
the
just hope
trailer's
they
not
put
better
his
than the
ass
series.
back into the original suit. Not this one that's well, I would say his second suit, which is the maroon suit. I'm
Yeah,
not
that's
saying I
what I was
don't like the
hoping.
yellow and maroon one. That's classic. In
Yeah.
fact, that's how they should have started it to begin with. But it's all good though,
Yeah.
because I understand now that these people bought everything and didn't have no idea what the hell they were doing with anything
Yeah.
to begin with.
Yep.
So
And I'm looking forward to that. And the Superman movie. The Superman movie looks promising. I'm not as hyped about it for Daredevil.
oh boy. Okay, look, the Superman movie I
I
have a
do-
real big
I do
problem
have a
with
di-
right off the
the
bat.
The big problem is I don't like how they changed the breed of Crypto.
Oh, that's
That-
I don't really.
That's a
care
very
about
I know.
Yeah.
Whoa,
That's
Crypto is
minor-
famous. Oh,
minor
Jesus.
details. It's not a
Listen,
big deal.
man, when you start seeing things like that, Crypto saving Superman, you gotta ask yourself a question: what other train wrecks should I be expecting watching this movie? Now I have faith because it's James Gunn, but I'm
Yeah.
sorry. When I
Yeah.
saw that, I was like, Crypto's a cute side character. You know, he's been in a lot of stuff, Fortress of Solitude,
Yeah.
all that stuff.
I'm
But
pretty sure they put him
you
in
literally
episode 4
start
for
out the
kids.
scene with
Oh, for
Crypto
sure.
saving
Yeah.
Superman. What the hell, Superman? What beat up Superman? Come on, I
Hey,
don't know.
Anakin.
What up, Anakin?
Wait, why are you not a
Anakin, what
spammer?
up? Happy New Year, kid. How you
Wait,
doing,
what?
man?
Wait, Anakin, what happened that you had to put that disclaimer? Anakin Fly
Why
is not a spammer.
Spammer.
Wait, we gotta delve into that like
What
later.
is that about?
What did you do?
I'm gonna have to ask him later. What the hell is that about?
Oh, another one, Thunderbolts. What do you guys think about Thunderbolts?
Eh, I
I
don't
don't care
know.
about that.
Really?
I like the
I
first
don't-
part, Mortal Kombat 2.
That
yeah, Mortal
too.
Kombat too, yeah.
Yeah.
But Thunderbolts, no, not really.
Not,
I
not
didn't really
excited
see
for
the hype.
Thunderbolts. No.
Yeah, but
I'm
I
not
saw it. I
feeling
just like
Thunderbolts
I was like,
either.
eh. This should have been a Disney Plus series. If
True.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think
like
it should have been a movie.
there's levels to this shit. Exactly
Yeah,
what
Like
you're
even
saying.
Captain
There's levels.
America,
That's
even
a
Captain
series.
America, the new movie,
You,
it
you
doesn't
guys
really look.
excited? You excited for that? That comes out next month.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell no.
That's in
I'm not
February.
I don't
excited about
know.
that. No, 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 no,
No.
no,
Oh, we're
no,
not.
no,
You
no.
know it's gonna be bad. Then
No,
nobody's
no, no.
excited.
I don't
Listen,
like that Red Hulk. Hold on, Mike, before you get into it, the Red Hulk doesn't look appealing. It looks too CGI,
look,
and that's saying
it's gonna
something.
be like this, okay? I don't have a problem with trying to change a character, but what the hell? How did we get to this point of Red Hulk? How did
There's no lead up.
General
to it.
Ross? What the hell? Like, yeah, exactly. It's almost like as if they changed General Ross on us, let you know in the movie right there off the bat that we changed it on you, and we joking about it. Oh, you look a little different there. Yeah, because you're not the same goddamn character. Whatever. But I don't know. I just have a real problem with this movie because I work in the business and 5 reshoots. Wow. You know
I
what
was gonna say, wasn't there a lot of like reshoots and
Five.
There was a
what's
lot of
five.
reshoots.
There was 5
Wow.
reshoots.
Because
There's
it
more
tested
than that.
poorly.
There's
So-
more than that, but they're saying 5 officially. So, but it's more than 5 reshoots. Believe me, I
The
know
God
thing
damn.
that they
my house is
said
off this.
tested poorly was
Oh my
the
God.
action scenes.
It
It
tested
wasn't
It
the
poorly.
tested
dialogue.
poorly
It
every
wasn't the
time.
It tested
Every
poorly
time they showed
several
it-
times. It was
Yeah.
really
They
bad.
showed it so
And-
many times and it bombed every time. At
Yeah.
least several times.
That's how you
And,
know
like,
the
the-
problem is that like every single time somebody's saying no, we don't want this.
But what if we change this one little thing?
No, stop it. This is the
We'll
problem.
spend
Like,
$20 million more
Jesus.
dollars to change 5 minutes of the movie, and then you'll love it.
We're
Yeah,
putting like an
exactly.
animal in there.
we
know?
think you'll love it. We think you'll love
Exactly,
it because
and-
we
and-
don't know
So
what
I
the hell
gotta
it
say
is.
though,
And that adds significantly to the budget too. Like
Yeah.
they're gonna
Yeah.
be, they're gonna be.
It's
they're not going to talk about
ballooned.
that.
They're gonna make a
Listen,
loss.
budget will
I'm
be
pretty
what
sure
the
they're gonna
budget
make a
was.
loss on this one.
Oh,
This
fuck yeah.
movie is way over 350 million. They're not saying
yeah.
that, but trust me, I know.
It's-
I saw the budget. I was like, what the hell? How'd you guys do this? And how come I didn't get any of this money? I'm mad.
Man, I
would've
wish somebody gave me a
waited
budget
$2
of
million.
50 million.
Yo, I'm
And I don't
fine.
even think the Avengers movies were even over 300 million. That's
No,
that's
no.
what's
Wait,
Yeah.
crazy.
The most
That's
expensive-
what's
The
crazy.
most
Kate and Thor
expensive
said
one
that
was
the
175
Thunderbolts
million.
will set up new stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, it will.
Which I
it
agree.
will.
Thunderbolts will
Yeah.
definitely be
Yeah,
a
it will
setup.
set up.
Yeah.
I do agree with that. Yeah. I do
I
agree with
also
that.
think that Brave New World will be a setup movie. I
Yeah,
think
that-
that
oh,
is
yeah.
going to be a world building movie. It's not
Yeah.
going to be a Captain America movie. And I think
It's a
that's
new
the
world.
problem the audiences had with it in the testing. The issue with a world building movie is you don't always
Nice.
get to enjoy the characters. You don't always get to enjoy the story. And I still say
Nice.
to this day, The Marvels was a beautifully done world building movie. It really opened our eyes to what the world outside of Earth could be. I
Mark
know.
Spector's like, no.
But it wasn't done well. I'm not saying that it was done
No.
well, but it was
Yeah.
it,
Put
it
disclaimers
built
in
Just open
the
the
Kree Skrull
people's
War
view.
very well.
Yeah.
It
That's-
opened our
did-
eyes to what was going on in the rest of the universe.
It,
You know
it
what
did
it made me
show us
realize?
a lot of new worlds, that's for sure. And I think that's where it ended.
it ended by
Like,
blowing
how about
up
the
world.
game?
Are you talking about the game
Kingdom Thor?
Spider-Man 2?
Because I think Spider-Man
No,
2
no,
has been
no,
out
No,
for a
not
no.
very
Spider-Man
long
2. We're talking about
time.
No,
Spider-Man
we're-
3. The original
talking about
Spider-Man 3 with Tobey
the
Maguire.
movie.
No,
movie,
I
not
think
the
he's
game.
talking about
Not
the
the game.
game.
The
He's talking
game's
about the
awesome.
game.
No,
No,
the
the game's
game's
great.
awesome.
Speaking of which, yo, I have a Venom 2.
No,
A
but I
Venom
have a
Funko
problem with
Pop from
Spider-Man
the
2.
second game. Dude, I'm gonna get that.
Well,
Wait,
listen,
Is the
guys.
game,
the
so the
game, the
game's coming
game.
out on PC?
Yeah,
It
I
might
think
just
that's what
be
he said.
not meant for PC.
All right,
One of
I
the
can
biggest
see the
things
game.
about
I do have a
Hogwarts
problem with that game.
Legacy is the fact that it was never meant to be on like the Switch. So
It's
it
'cause
was
it's a very
laggy on the
demanding-
Switch for a long period of time, but people were begging for it to be on the Switch and not just PlayStation. I believe it's also on Xbox. When
Yes,
you
it
put
is.
a
It's on
ga-
Xbox.
when you put a game from a console to a PC or from a console to the Switch, it loses something.
Yeah, it's a very demanding
buffering
game
is-
for the
yeah,
Switch and
buffering isn't the
PCs.
same. The graphics aren't the same.
They have to cut
Um,
back a lot if you're going to do it
yeah.
for porting. Excuse me, something You gotta lose the graphics,
Yep.
the details, the
If you
some of the
played
functions. Like
if you played
Batman,
Avengers on PS4, you'll understand what I'm saying. It was
like
built
if
for
you play
PS5,
Batman, Arkham
and
Asylum, and
yes,
everything, I have it on the Switch because I can't afford Xbox or PlayStation. I thought it was fine, but I did notice a significant like things that were taken out.
yep,
So yeah, if you played any of the Arkham games on the Switch, you know, yeah, too.
yeah. I remember playing Avengers on PS4, and like the opening scenes were glitchy and laggy as all hell. And it's not like you're even playing online. It's just
Yeah,
the buffering rate of everything that's going on in that scene. The PlayStation 4 couldn't handle it. It was built for the next gen system.
yeah.
Which,
Especially
speaking of
the new
which,
games are very demanding for
yeah,
a lot of things. Who knows? It might be on
Oh
the
wait,
Switch too. They
I was
announced the
gonna
Switch
say, what are
2.
your thoughts on the Switch 2? I saw something interesting on that today.
Oh snap! Are we actually going to talk video games on the comics channel? I'm just kidding.
I'm totally okay with it.
it's about our boys.
Yeah,
baby.
I don't know. The design looks nice. Is going to be bigger,
Yeah,
but I don't know how to feel about the connecting
that's what I'm
thing. I feel
concerned
like it's going
about.
to be too flimsy, or somebody like bends it. Have you seen the ports like where it looks like on the actual Switch? It's actually
Yep,
on the Switch. If you bend it, it could break possibly, or there could be dust in it.
yep.
I don't know how to feel about the new Joy Cons, but I
They didn't
think
change that much, did they?
no, they didn't really change that much. But I know it's gonna be more. It's going to be a more powerful version of the Switch that I think could hold new games. Like I have my Switch here. It's going to be slightly bigger, I think, like this much bigger and everything.
Nice.
But it's not going to be OLED. I don't think they have an OLED version of it. I think it's going to be a standard. I think they call it LCD or
Yeah,
screen display.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, let
but
me ask you a question.
it,
You
it
played
does
it
look
already?
nice. But I don't like
So,
it that they wait. What, Mike?
so wait. I was gonna ask you, is Mary Jane ugly on that version as well? I just wanted to know.
Oh, but very quick on that before we get to that. Before we get to that, the Switch though, the Switch 2, I do not like that they took out the colors.
They took
It's
out the
all
colors.
black.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
Okay.
the
Okay.
controllers now have blue and red
yeah,
inside.
they only have it
Yep,
blue and red on here, but everything else is gonna be black.
yep.
That's right. Get down with the
So
black, yo. Back in black. No, that's stupid. Why are they making it one color
yeah.
now?
Okay. Chris didn't see it. Damn it, damn I. Chris, when it was like back in black, I was like, yeah. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Here's a story, and I know the
Do you do
background of
you?
that. But yeah, the Switch. I think we can get back to comments about this. I just want to answer Chris' question. I think it's gonna sell a lot. I don't think they've announced the price yet.
Oh, I don't know what it's gonna cost. I haven't
I
bought.
would guess probably about the same as the original Switch.
Do you think
I
they're
want
really
to say it
gonna
was
sell it?
250.
Do you think they're gonna sell it for that cheap?
I
I think they're gonna
honestly
sell it for
the
about a little over 300. I'm guessing about that. I don't think they're gonna sell it for like the original Switch, but I think they're probably gonna be in the 300 range.
Who knows?
I've never
so
played a
original
Nintendo
Switch
Switch.
was 250.
Yeah, I
Yes,
think
I
they're
know.
they're gonna probably sell it for like just a little bit more.
250 to 300 for the OLED.
Oh yeah, 300 for the OLED.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you
Or
said
sorry,
that's about the same
350
price.
for the OLED, 300 for the original Switch in 2017.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they should sell it for the same price. I think if you're going to compete with PS5 and Xbox, which I mean,
Yeah.
competing with Xbox is a no-brainer. I honestly don't know of anybody who's bought an Xbox in the recent years.
Yeah, look.
Yeah. I think their
I just
competition is
found
gonna
this
be
laying
more
around.
Oh
against
yeah, nice.
against
To be
the
honest, I
Steam
don't
Deck
think I played it yet.
and everything, Chris. I think that's what they're gonna try to compete against now, the Steam
Yeah,
Decks.
I'm on a random
For
website.
the
and
handheld.
oh, sorry.
Oh sorry, Mark, go on.
I'm on a random website and it says the Switch 2 is unlikely to be priced any lower than 350. The current
See?
cost of an OLED Switch model, $399 seems like a safe bet.
Oh, yeah, they were gonna sell.
Which is
That's what I
still
was thinking.
The same price as the base Steam Deck.
same price as what?
Okay.
As the base Steam Deck, which I don't know what that is.
Oh.
Oh, there was a
I
Steam
mean,
Deck for this? Really?
yeah, no,
Steam
there's a
is
Steam Deck. I don't agree with them being that much because the Steam Deck could honestly do much more
yeah,
than the
Steam.
Switch, even at its base, the
Yeah,
base model.
it
So I
says
don't think
on
they should sell it that for that price. They should sell it less than the Steam Deck
yeah, it says any more than
base
this,
model.
and Nintendo will face uncomfortable comparisons to the new wave of PC handhelds.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I don't know.
Interesting,
yeah,
indeed.
Did you know that in 1995 Sega Saturn original price was $399?
yeah. That shit,
Really?
like
I'm
now,
thinking
how
because
much
I
is that
actually.
now?
Wait a minute.
Inflation adjusted price is $830.
Wait a minute.
Insane.
That's crazy,
That's
right?
insane.
And that came out in
Yeah.
95.
You said Genesis was how much? It was
No,
Genesis.
Sega Saturn.
Oh, the
The original.
Saturn.
The shitty one.
Yeah,
Shitty
yeah,
one.
yeah. I remember that. I remember that. You know, I actually bought. Okay, I
Chris is
remember
not
that.
holding back. He's upset with that. He's like, the
There was
shitty.
another one too that I liked. I had. It was
Oh, so it cost
Four,
anywhere from
400 to
400 to
450
450.
makes sense.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't agree with that pricing though, to be honest.
Again, if you want to compete, why price it that high?
Yeah, and plus, like the competitors do much more,
Yeah.
to be honest. So if Nintendo wants to make a profit or do this, I think regardless, people are gonna buy it.
Oh yeah.
But
Oh,
they
for
should
sure.
price it
Definitely.
like
Yeah.
between like in the 300 range, not the 400 range.
The slim PS5 right now is going for 500 at Target. Um,
Oh yeah, did you guys hear about the new PS5? Like the PS5 Pro and how much?
No.
No, there's like not even that much difference between
there's
the
a
original
digital
PS5.
version, a 30th anniversary limited edition for almost $1,000.
Jesus Christ!
Damn.
Wow.
Damn. What are you?
This is
What are
why
you
we
doing?
invest in comics and not video games because it's too much.
I mean, I actually have a brand new PS4 Spider-Man edition. I'm probably gonna sell soon because I
Oh, yeah,
really
besides
bought it more as
Mike
a
can afford
backup.
it.
No, I'm just. It was just. I swear, the day that
He
it
has
came out,
5 of those.
I bought 2 of them because I thought I was
all right.
gonna burn out my PS4. I thought it was gonna burn out, but it turns out that no, it actually held up good, and I never opened the other one. So I'm gonna
Nice.
sell
Wow.
that soon. I mean, I
You
don't know
know
what they're
the
worth now. I mean, a
the
brand
ori-
new one, I don't know what it's worth.
Wait, Chris,
Spider-Man
do
edition?
your kids have Switches?
So my kids, well, I bought Rachel a Switch probably about 2019,
And I did. Yeah.
and that was a birthday gift to her. And then my son's kind of taken it over since then. Um,
He said, "You
That's how it
playing with
goes.
that?"
so,
Give me that.
Natural order of things.
but I mean, it's one of those things that like is sitting up on a wall right now that it gets touched when there's a new game that comes out that we like, that gets
Yeah.
played with when he wants to, when we need it. You know, I mean, I don't do
Yeah.
technology that often. It's
Mm.
bad enough trying to get myself to go sit down and play a fucking video game.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tell me about
like it's dude, like I got mine last year and I played it for like a good 6 months. Then
Yep.
shit got busy. But yeah, I know exactly how you feel like getting back into the games.
Yep. I finally downloaded Jedi Survivor. And I mean
Oh
that's a
shit.
pretty good game. I
Is it
enjoy
good?
it. I'm nowhere near through it, but
Oh.
it's one of those. It was on sale for like $17 on the digital store. And
it's
the
digital
first
version.
version was on sale for $3. So I got both of them for the PS5 for $23, which you can't
Nice.
beat. Like that's a fucking steal.
Yeah.
That is a steal.
So I started playing Jedi Survivor. I'm enjoying it. It's just finding time to go sit my ass down and not be up until 2 a.m. is
That
not
is very
easy.
hard. That is very hard. Especially if you like the game.
Yeah.
Like when I
Time
still
flies
like
when you're playing a game like that.
even like when I get back to my Switch and everything, like when I'm not busy, like it's 7 o'clock. I think I could spend a couple hours on this. And I realized like midnight, like oh shit. Like yeah, video games do that to you.
I remember one
Do you
time
play
I
video
played.
games, Mark?
I used to play a lot. I used to play a lot of Xbox and PS4. I haven't played in quite some time. It's tough. I got 2 little ones, so it's
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I spend a lot of time putting them to bed, and then by the time they get to sleep, I'm exhausted and I don't have time
Hear
to.
that, people?
I
Don't
can't.
don't
Exactly.
have kids. I'm just kidding.
I can't. And then I can't play during the day with them home. So then it'll introduce a completely different animal once they get their hands on video games. So
You're one of those. Wait,
yeah.
did you ever like? Were you part of Xbox Live and everything?
What's that?
Did you ever have Xbox Live?
Oh yeah,
Oh my
absolutely.
God, I had
Did you ever
Xbox
play
Live.
Call of Duty?
Yeah.
Were you like one of those
Yes.
people like you got like
Yes.
you like raged?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Call of Duty, Halo,
you don't want your
all
kid
those.
you don't want your kids seeing that side of their dad? Not yet.
No, I used to play all that stuff. I used to play Call of Duty. I used to play Mortal Kombat. I used to play
Yeah.
all
I liked
those
Halo.
fun
That
games.
was my jam.
I don't want to see
Halo,
that side of
Oh.
my kid.
Halo,
Yeah.
They used to, like if your kids on there, you know they will take it from 0 to 100 real fast.
Go
I
trust
was
me.
never
Go to
like that, honestly, but I've seen people who were like that, like god
2006,
damn.
2005 to 2007 Xbox Live was the most raunchiest, like racist, like the
Don't
most.
say racist.
Oh my! Well, my gamer tag is the Usher. So every time I would get on, they'd be like, "Oh, look at this N word." I'm like, "Wow, I'm a white guy. Calm down. Like, what the hell?" It's so. I mean, if I would have known back then that that YouTube was gonna blow up the way it did, I probably would have taken it more seriously and actually did something with it. But at the time when I was doing my job, I don't think we were actually allowed to. They didn't say it specifically, but I wasn't gonna take a chance either. But I'm telling you right now, the things that we did on there, and I see these kids right now and they stream and they do all that, man, they ain't got nothing on us. I remember one time I got drunk and I was just bored, and I had my own clan, right, in the Halo, and I called it the Gangs of NYC. It was a huge clan. And I literally was the overlord, and so was a bunch of other people. But I got mad at one of the overlords, and I decided to throw everybody the hell out. And I did like a freaking coup, and I took the whole clan over. And we were rated for like 3 days at number 4 in the world. Look it up, Gangs of New York City. It's called Gangs of NYC. We were going on clan raids. We were destroying everything. We were that crazy. And I had snipers that were good. And we would play people who modded. So we would beat the people who modded. Like they would come out with like, I don't know what the hell, how they did it. But there was a mod in the game where we're attacking the other group. And there's a flying Humvee coming at us that's shooting rockets. We're like, what the hell is this? Like, dudes they're on the Warthogs flying them around and shooting rockets out the back of them. Like whatever mods they were using back then.
Quick question.
Yes.
Are there any super like Marvel video games coming out this year? Does anyone know?
I don't think
Marvel
so.
video games? I don't think so.
Well, they got
I think-
we got the Rivals game out right now.
Has anyone played
Yeah.
Rivals?
But is that
I
a
haven't
console
played it.
game?
I haven't played because I don't have the new console. Oh, the new system.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I thought it was an online game that you could also play on.
I thought Marvel Rivals was a mobile game.
Is it? Oh, I don't know.
No,
I had
I
no
was-
idea.
it's not a mobile game because
No.
that was how I've been playing it on my iPad this whole time. But
So
no, it's
that
not. I
one-
think it's for the consoles. Yeah. Oh,
But
look that
it's
up.
been causing certain books to go crazy though. Like Jeff the Land Shark. You know, he's one of my son's favorite characters.
Oh yeah, I love Jeff, the little land shark.
Yep.
But it's only on PlayStation 5, Windows, Xbox Series X and S.
Yeah, which I don't have
Okay.
any of those.
No.
I don't have any of those.
I don't
got
Yeah,
Windows.
folder.
No Windows here.
Okay. Well, guys, very quick. So I'll say it's really nice to see all of you guys again. I'm gonna hop off right now.
I gotta head out too, so
Yeah. So
Well, I guess
thank
we're
you,
done then.
Chris. It's
Guess
great
we're-
coming
guess we're
back.
done.
We're wrapping
I-
up, man. That's a you.
we'll
killed the
definitely
whole
be back next week. I
Yeah.
can guarantee
Oh yeah,
that.
definitely, man. That's
We'll
fun.
be back.
And I'm
Happy New
gonna
Year, everyone.
I'm trying to go live on Whatnot tomorrow. I've got a shit ton of stuff I want to sell off to make room
Oh,
for
nice.
other stuff. So
Show me ahead of time what you're selling. Send me pics.
okay, we'll
I
do.
mean-
No,
buy
Mike is
some
gonna buy
stuff.
everything if you do that.
Listen, just send me pics. Anything Spider-Man, you already know.
Wait,
the deal,
no,
so-
Chris, send them stuff that not Spider-Man related.
No.
Keep the Spider-Mans
Yeah.
for yourself, for the other people to have a chance.
There you go.
And I
will
will
say,
go on
like-
8 different profiles and get them all.
This is one of
Ooh.
the things
Oh, what's that? Oh, there you go.
Legends of the Black
Legends,
Panther.
Interesting.
Marvel Squirrel
Yeah, Squirrel
Girl.
Girl.
Squirrel
I mean, that's
Ooh.
more of like a kid's comic, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Squirrel Girl. She's cool.
Magnificent Miss Marvel. Just like putting some stuff together. Gang
Oh,
War.
there we go. The Gang
Oh.
Wars. Miles. Oh, I love that cover.
Nice.
Bro,
All right, I want those two. Put those two to the side for me.
I'll put them to the
All right.
side for you.
That's
Later,
it. I want
guys.
those.
Peace.
All
I'll
right,
see you
everybody.
guys later. Have a good
I'll
night.
see you guys next week. This was fun. Peace and love,
Hell yeah.
everyone. We are out.
Later, guys.
See ya.
Good night.